Now, you will be given an inspection report. At the end of that inspection, you'll be given an inspection report when the officer is finished. Whether or not any violations or defects were found, they're going to give you that report stating whatever the report entails, and just to show that the inspection was created, the inspection was made. And then just politely ask for a copy of the report if the officer doesn't provide or give you one. So in that report, it's either going to be no violations, which is good, a violation that's found, which is bad, or it'll be an out of service report, which is worse. Break it down. No violations means it's good. So the inspector will place a CVSA decal on your vehicle if no critical defects were noted or found. And the decal is valid for up to 3 months. That decal is a design prepared on a special paper or decorative sticker. For example, it can be plastic, paper, sticker, glass, or metal. And that's usually placed on the low window, the edge window part of your vehicle. Now, note, critical inspection items are safely related items. So that can lead to likely cause of crash, breakdown, if it's not corrected at a timely manner. For example, if it's a slow air leak or low tire pressure, those are some examples of safely related items. Then violations that are bad. So if the inspector finds violations, remain calm, be respectful, and avoid arguments, because you do not want to be combative or defensive to that inspector, because that could lead to a situation that you really do not want to be in. So in this moment, you want to be informed. You want to ask the officer to explain any violations, so that way you can be aware of that and you can take the appropriate actions as well. The inspector may allow you to continue your trip with minor violations. Now, you might be given a fine, but you will not receive a CVSA, a Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance decal. And then out of service, which is worse. If you receive any violations, that has a high severity points in the CSA program, and it can affect CSA compliance safety accountability scores. Now, certain violations can place you and or your vehicle out of service. Even minor violations have serious consequences. For example, tire defects, malfunctions, or operating beyond your hours of service limits. That can lead to an out of service report. That's why it's important. Now, vital facts about out of service orders. Major safety problems will result in an out of service order. And then when this happens, that means you may not drive your vehicle until all of the problems are resolved. And your carrier, your motor carrier, your company cannot force you to drive a vehicle before those repairs are finished. And that's if you have the out of service order. And then violating an out of service order will result and lead to hefty fines and penalties for you and your motor carrier. So those are the vital facts about out of service orders. Now, an inspection resulting in violations does have serious consequences for you, the professional driver, and your carrier, which is your company. Now, for you, the professional driver, if you're violating an out of service order, that can lead to unscheduled downtime, loss of revenue, interrupted schedule, and hefty fines. Now, for your motor carrier, which is your company, if violations and out of service orders, that means that they'll have poor CSA scores that can actually lead to the FMCSA interventions. It can lead to lost revenue and delays in deliveries. Hey, BET Trainer here. Listen, if you really had true value out of this video, go ahead and click that like button and share some honest comments about this video, because this is going to help other people as well see the video and get the value information, so that way they can be inspired by what you're doing right now as well. So also, if you want to get the latest updates, go ahead and click the subscribe button, so then you can be able to always be updated on the next instant video that will be put out. So again, go ahead and do that. And this video was sponsored by BET Life Services and CDL for Life.